I welcome you once again to my channel, Life Without Limit. And today we shall be going straight into the message for time. And I will be continuing from where I stopped yesterday, discussing time. The third way we can actually use time. And I'm going to spend some time talking about it because it is very, very important. And the third way we can use time is invest time. Invest time. You see, you are your greatest assets, and time invested in yourself can never be wasted. You see, time invested in yourself can never ever be wasted. You must invest time in yourself. You must invest time in yourself. Now, before I go on to discuss or talk about how we can invest time in yourself, let's find out why. Because the why of everything is very important. Why must we invest time in ourselves? One of the first reasons is because by investing time in ourselves, we become wise. Now, there's a scripture in Ephesians 5, verse 15 to 17, and also a scripture in Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. For the sake of our time, I wouldn't be reading it. You can go later on and read that scripture. You discover that whenever we invest time, whenever we redeem time in ourselves, we become wise. You grow knowledge. There's a scripture that says, buy wisdom and sell it not. Buy wisdom and sell it not. You become wise when you invest time in yourself. The second way we can, why we need to invest time is because it is the only way you can build wealth. The proper use of time is the only way you can become rich. Ask any wealthy man, ask any well-to-do person. The only way you can become rich, the only way you can become wealthy is proper use and investment of time. Like I said, you cannot give what you don't have. And you see, money is only a means of exchange. And if you want to exchange what you have, people are ready to pay for what you have. But you cannot offer what you don't have to people. And for you to have something, irrespective of what that thing is, be it tangible or intangible, you have to spend time in building it. You have to spend time in building it for you to be able to exchange it for financial value. So one of the reasons why we need to invest time is because it is the only way you can create wealth. It is the only way you can become rich. It is the only way you can become successful in life. That's the second reason why we need to invest time in ourselves. Now, the third reason why we need to invest time in ourselves is because it is only through the proper use of time that we can fulfill our purpose in life. You see, one of these things I'm going to be discussing purpose at length, but for now, I just want you to know that without the proper use of time, there is no way you can fulfill purpose. Because first and foremost, you even need to first of all spend time to discover your purpose. You need to find out why you were born. You need to find out why you exist on earth. You need to find out why life was given to you, right? You need to discover who you are, and it takes time to do it. And after you've discovered who you are, it takes time to build, to work on yourself, to offer yourself out there, to actually begin to fulfill purpose. So without the proper use of time, purpose can never be fulfilled. Purpose can never be discovered. So the proper use of time is what will lead you to the fulfillment of your purpose on earth. What is the fourth way why we need to invest time in ourselves? There's a quote that says, yesterday is in the grave. Tomorrow is in the womb. Today is the only reality you have. You see, today is the only day you have. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. That is the reason why you must begin to make use of. That is why you need to begin to use time properly. You need to begin to make proper use of your time, because why? Today is the only reality that you have. Tomorrow is an illusion. Tomorrow does not exist. It only exists in your mind. Tomorrow only exists in your mind. It is an illusion. Have you ever seen tomorrow? Have you ever seen tomorrow? Now, in my deep thoughts, I came up with this phrase. I said, see, today was the tomorrow you talked about yesterday. I'll take it again. Today was the tomorrow you spoke about yesterday. You see, tomorrow will never come, because every time you arrive at tomorrow, it becomes today. Every time you arrive at tomorrow, it becomes today. So tomorrow is not something you have ever seen, and it's not something you can ever see. So today is the only day you have. That is why you must make good use of it. Now, those are the reasons why you must invest time. So let's go to how you can invest time. There is only one way, one principle you can put to use that I know of, that you can use time and you can invest time. And what's that principle? It is called the principle of conversion. Time must be converted. Everything, like I said from the very beginning of yesterday's broadcast, everything in life was created, right, from time or by time. Why? Because time was converted. Remember, in science says this, that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can only be converted from one form to another. And you see, everything in the universe is energy. Everything. Now, time is that energy. And time must be converted. Time must be converted. If you cannot convert time, you waste it. If you cannot convert time, you waste it. And if you waste time, you waste life. So the principle of conversion is the only way you can invest time in yourself. And now let's look at some of the ways that you can convert time. The first way you can convert time is by doing what? By investing in yourself. I've mentioned that before. You have to invest time in yourself. And what are some of the ways that you can invest time in yourself? By becoming a person of value. Build value in yourself. You see, everybody is born with a worth. Everybody has self-worth. Whether they realize it or not, it doesn't matter. Everybody has self-worth. Why? Because we're all created in the image of God. We all have self-worth. But you see, not everybody has a net worth, because self-worth must be converted to net worth. And you require time to convert self-worth into net worth. And some of the ways you can do is by reading books. One of the books I would recommend first and foremost is the Bible. The Bible contains the wisdom of God that He wants us to know. The wisdom of God that has been revealed to men. So if there's any book you should read, is the Bible. Now, apart from the Bible, there are so many books by so many different authors out there that will give you a wide perspective of life. Read and read wide. There's a saying that says, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Go and find the top CEOs of this world. I've never come across a single CEO or owner of a very successful business that is not a reader. You must read wide. You must expand your knowledge. That is one of the ways you can invest in yourself. What are the other ways you can invest in yourself? Attend seminars. Listen to people's messages. Listen to people's talk. Glean from them. Acquire their knowledge. It is better to learn from other people's mistake than to learn from your own mistake. It is better to stand on the shoulders of great men so that you can start from where they stop. So one of the other ways you can actually invest time in yourself is by spending time in reading and getting information from other people's wisdom. Tap their brains. Tap their brains, because sometimes you see a man will write a book out of his 30 years experience on earth. All it takes you to do is to spend 2, 3, 4 hours to read that book, and you will know what he has known. Even if you don't know it in the same depth as he knows, because he was one who experienced it, but at least you have learned lesson of 30 years in under 2, 3 hours. That are some of the ways you can begin to invest in yourself. Attend seminars, attend symposiums, attend conferences, and you will learn. Now, there are so many other ways. We live in the digital world. Learn online courses. Take online courses. Keep learning every single day. One other way you can actually invest in yourself is to get a mentor. For example, you want to become rich. You want to become a millionaire. You want to become successful in life. Look for somebody who has done it, right? And go to that person to mentor you, to teach you. Submit yourself to that person, right? And learn from him. That's the one other way you can invest in yourself, by getting a mentor, so that you can learn all the things that made him successful. Now, if you cannot find a mentor one-to-one, look for somebody you admire and begin to study the person. Does he have books? Read his books. Does he have messages? Listen to his messages. Does he organize conferences? Attend his conferences. And that's how you can put yourself under his mentorship, even though you don't have a one-to-one relationship with him. Mentors are very important. One other way you can, and I will actually advise and encourage you, is to practice what I call solitude. I learned this from my own mentor. The practice of solitude. He's a man of great solitude. And because of that, his wisdom is unbelievable. Right? You just need to be with him. You just need to hear him talk. Why? Because he has spent a lot of time all alone, secluded. He first of all understood himself, understood his purpose in life, understood God, and with time in solitude, he knew how to come up with ideas and how to convert those ideas to tangible products. And his impact is worldwide. And I learned that from him. It is something I'm doing, and I'm still practicing. I'm still trying to get to understand how it actually works, right? So solitude, spending time, getting to know yourself. Who am I? Where am I from? Why am I here? What can I do? What are my potentials? What are my strengths? It is in a place of solitude that you begin to discover all these things. And once you discover it, you begin to put them into proper use. So solitude is another good way that you can spend to invest in yourself. The second way is to invest time in people. Now that you have invested time in yourself, you have grown yourself, you are now a person of value, it's now time to give back. So now spend time, right, pouring out yourself and giving out of that value you have created in yourself into the lives of other people. And how can you do that? Share your knowledge. Whatever you have acquired, share it. Grow people, raise up other people, raise up leaders, right? Invest in people, share your knowledge, teach people, right? Help them, show love. That is the way you can invest in other people. And one of the ways you can do that is, for example, you can read books, you can write books. One of the ways you can do that, you can write books so that other people will learn from your lesson. By writing books, you are also investing in other people. You can create YouTube content like this. If there's a talent you have, there's a gift you have that you know that is scarce in the market, do a video. Let other people have that knowledge. Share it, right? You become a person of value by sharing value also to people. So you don't just build value in yourself and stop there. You build value in yourself and begin to share value with other people, right? Those are some of the ways that you can invest in people. Use your gifts, use your talent. There's nobody that is not gifted. There's nobody that is not talented. Train people, right, to become somebody in society. Train people to become people of worth and people of value. Now, if you have gotten to a stage whereby you are financially buoyant, begin to invest in the education of people, especially the less privileged who cannot afford it. There are a lot of people today who are hoping and praying for somebody to come along to be able to send them to school, right? They have the willingness, they have the eagerness to go to school, but they cannot. Why? Because they don't have the means. So sponsor their education. There are orphans out there, sponsor their education. That's the way you can invest in other people. The other way you can invest time is to convert your ideas into products. Now you see, one of the things that come out of solitude is ideas. If you spend time all on your own, all by yourself, and you're studying the Bible, you're reading books, you're reading material, one of the things that will happen is your brain will begin to work on a very different frequency, and you begin to tap into the realm of the spirit, into the spiritual realm or into the soulish realm, and you begin to download a lot of ideas. Right now, use that time to begin to convert those ideas into tangible products. Right? There are products that people out there are waiting for. There are products that the world have not seen. Maybe those products are products that will save the lives of people. Right? Now, for example, in the past, we know that malaria used to be a thing that killed millions. But you see, somebody spent time in solitude and got a revelation and got an idea on how to create the medicine for the cure of malaria. You can do the same. Spend time, come up with ideas, and spend time and convert those ideas into products, into tangible or intangible products. It could be intellectual products, it could be physical products, but whatever product it is, spend time converting your ideas into products. That is the third way you can actually invest time. So I've mentioned 3 ways that you can actually invest time. First and foremost, you can invest time by investing in yourself. You can use time by investing in yourself. Secondly, you can use time by investing in people. And thirdly, you can use time profitably by converting your ideas into products. Now, the fourth way that we can use time is by leverage. We leverage time. Now, this is a concept whereby you use other people's time, right? You use other people's time, not to their detriment, but to their own good and your own good. So, for example, let me give you an example. You are a worker, right? You earn a certain amount of money and you earn well. But you see, you always need to clean your house, and it might take you like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours to clean your house on the weekend, when you could actually spend that time investing yourself, getting more knowledge, attending a conference, but your house is in a mess and you need to clean your house. Now, rather than waste time, right? If, for example, you earn £100,000 or $100,000 in a year, you can actually calculate your worth, your net worth, or your value per hour. Now, if your value per hour comes to like maybe £100 an hour or £50 an hour, right? And it will take you 2 hours or 3 hours to clean your house, right? That amounts to maybe $100 or $150 or £150 clean just doing that activity, even though you are not earning anything, but that's the value you attach to 1 hour of your time. Now, the way you can leverage time is rather than spend 3 hours working on those mundane things that will actually not add value to you, when you can actually be in a conference or you can actually be teaching other people and raising leaders. All you can do is look for somebody else who is at a stage where his or her own value net worth is about maybe 10, 20, 30 pounds or dollars per hour. Get them to come and clean it and pay them. What you have just done, you have just saved yourself, right? You have just, if for example, their net worth at that time, because everybody's at a different stage in life. So if their net worth at that time is £10 an hour and they have to clean the house, spend 3 hours cleaning the house, you pay them 30 pounds or $30 for 3 hours cleaning the house. What you've done, you saved yourself what? 150 minus 30, that's 120. And yet you are still getting value out there. You are still adding value to people out there, but you are also benefiting them because they are making what? Their worth for that particular hour. So those are some of the ways you can leverage time. Now, if you have an idea, for example, no man is an island on his own, and you want to develop that idea. Instead of you to spend 7-8 hours every day, like trying to get the best out of that idea, just spend a few hours developing the idea, but you need to tap into the brains of so many other people out there. Call trusted friends, call relatives that you trust, let them come, put their heads together. I tell you, if 7 people spend 1 hour, right, trying to develop an idea, they will come out with a better product than you spending 7 hours. Now, if the value of your 1 hour is £100, right, and you spend 7 hours, you have wasted what? £700. And not just that, you have wasted 7 hours which you can never get back. But you can call people, right, to a round table, and everybody will spend just 1 hour of their time, right? They are not wasting 7 hours each. You are not wasting 7 hours, just 1 hour. And in 1 hour, something profitable, something tangible can come out of it. Those are the ways you can leverage time. So I believe I've thoroughly discussed this topic today, ways we can use our time. We can waste our time, we can spend our time, we can invest our time, and we can leverage our time. And I've also taken time to discuss ways that we can actually invest time. So on this note, I want to say thank you very much for being with us today, for taking the time to listen to us. I also want to say thank you very much for the opportunity you have given to me to come into your home today. I just want to remind you, please subscribe to the channel. All you need to do is just to hit the subscribe button, and also you can also hit the notification bell so that every time the video comes up, you can actually get a notification. As we journey along, as we study more, I believe you'll benefit from the discussion. Next time we shall be discussing a different topic concerning time. So I hope you will join me there. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and God bless. Bye.